What happens when you leave a few casks of whiskey alone for 3 decades longer than expected? That's right, 30 years longer. Something rather special and expensive happens, and it's time for Weekend Sip. Market Watch's Charles Passy has the booze, and I have my taste buds, because apparently my thirst isn't going to be quenched.
You're not going to get a lot here, so anyhow.
So what is this? It's called Last Drop.
Right. It is a $4,000 bottle of whiskey.
The bottle you get for $4,000 is a bit bigger than the one we have on the table here, I should point out.
This is a miniature, but even this would run about $300, I calculated. So yeah, this is from a company out in England that has specialized in finding these incredibly rare casks of whiskey. Basically casks that were abandoned, left alone for decades. This was originally a whiskey that was released as a 12-year, and then it was, like you said, left alone for about 3 more decades, actually almost close to 4 decades at this point, and it's being bottled. What makes it significant is not just the age and the rarity, but the way this whiskey was composed. This is a blended whiskey which has 82 whiskeys in it. That is
82. So normally, when you have a blended whiskey, you might have some grain whiskey in there and a few malts in for
right.
And it may be 3, 4, or 5.
Right.
82 is a heck of a lot.
This is a little bit of a mad scientist project, I would say. And then you add in the aging, and it becomes one very interesting bottle.
Right. Also, it should note here, and I asked you about this when we were preparing for this segment, was do we need ice? And you said, oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
And that is unusual in this country particularly.
Yeah, I would say that. Look, this is truly a sipping whiskey. Would 1 cube kill it? Absolutely not. A little bit of water, but I think at this price you want to enjoy it straight.
Wow. Wow. I feel like that's a little bit of burning there. Very tasty, very nice. We got 10 seconds. Is this going to be on your shelf?
Not at 4,000, but it's a very nice whiskey.
Great. Always a pleasure. Charles Passy,